The absolutely huge Fallout London finally gets unleashed. A massive actors' strike shakes the industry, and a skibbity toilet film by Michael Bay. I'm Ash Dixon, and this is Ginx News. Fallout London has officially been released, and seemingly out of nowhere. During its nearly 5 years of development, at one point, it looked like the whole thing had been scuppered by that cheeky Fallout 4 next-gen update from Bethesda. Suddenly, Team Folon, saying it was delayed indefinitely, transformed into, yeah, actually, it's coming soon, to then, oh, it's out everyone, go play it. Now, for clarity, this is not a brand new Fallout game. It's a Fallout 4 mod from a team of people who wanted to give themselves the impossible challenge of making London look somehow more trashed than it already is. And it's essentially a full free expansion for the game. A whole new map and story, fully voiced characters, over 200 different quests. People are saying there's around 90 hours of gameplay here. And yeah, we should temper some expectations, as people are having problems with crashes, animations can be janky, and the loading screens are longer than the queue was for Lizzie's saggy corpse. In fact, I think the release trailer perfectly represents this whole thing. It shows off the sheer unprecedented scope and the attention to detail. I mean, look at those iconic landmarks. And look at that dog. It has testicles. Someone modeled that for free. But at the same time, the guy doing the voiceover sounds like he's from Sheffield for some reason.
The sun's about to set on this hallowed land.
And the script seemingly is saturated with as much slang as humanly possible.
So in a nutshell, it's all a bit tom-tit these days.
All while missing the most obvious one. Saying something is the dog's bollocks. If you want to give it a go, well, you'll need a copy of Fallout 4 on PC along with all of its DLC packs. The easiest way to do that is with the Game of the Year edition, and oh look, it's conveniently on sale for $17 over on GOG, the same place you can grab the mod. That's definitely the easiest place to play. You just use the GOG Galaxy platform, download Fallout 4 Game of the Year edition, then install Fallout London, and Bob's your uncle. And man, it will be interesting coming in on Monday and seeing what everyone thinks after they spend the weekend fighting British ghouls and hoarding cherry bakewells. Perhaps you're already playing it. Let us know your first impressions down in the comments. A load of your favorite voice actors and video game performers are going on strike. Over in the US, the union SAG-AFTRA have been in negotiations with some of the leading game publishers, including Activision, EA, and Epic Games. And while they agree on most things, the big sticking point has been, of course, AI. Now, we all know how much big companies want AI to be the future of everything. It's faster, easier, and it's yet another way they can get away with not fairly paying actual performers. More money for execs, more vacations in the Bahamas. But obviously, performers have been pretty angry about this, because it either means being replaced by some subpar text-to-speech generator, or your physical or vocal likeness being recreated to do or say whatever some company wants it to do. Not at all dystopian or violating. And apparently things have reached an impasse, and from today, the video game division of the union has gone on strike. President of SAG-AFTRA Fran Drescher said, "We're not going to consent to a contract that allows companies to abuse AI to the detriment of our members. Enough is enough. The employers refuse to plainly affirm in clear and enforceable language that they will protect all performers covered by this contract in their AI language." What this means for us is that a whole bunch of performers from our favorite games will not work with certain publishers. For example, Blind Light has contributed performance work to series such as The Elder Scrolls, Halo, and Destiny, while Formosa Interactive has worked on Call of Duty games and other high-profile titles like God of War. Now, we've talked a lot about the need for the games industry to unionize to protect itself from crunch culture and bad corporate practices, so seeing one part of the industry actually fight back against something that would make the industry worse for its employees is something we 100% support. And every gamer should support this, because unregulated use of AI in games will objectively drive down their quality. It's already happening. Just look at the announcers on the finals.
Now, the Kingfish, the Jet Setters, and finally, the Powerhouses. And they are off!
Good Lord, what is happening in there?
Which is the ironic thing, right? If those in charge can't be trusted to not make repeated, monumental mistakes, perhaps it's them that should be replaced. And so I don't get replaced, please check out our Patreon, Ginx Plus. Get a whole load of exclusive content made by real humans and for free for the first 7 days. It's time for the quickfire round. First up, remember that massive IT outage that grounded planes, halted healthcare services, and generally just cost the world economy billions of dollars? Well, the company behind it, CrowdStrike, is very sorry, and to make up for it, are offering partners $10 Uber Eats gift cards. How generous of them. Oh wait, they also don't work. Never mind. Next up, want to earn $10,000 for playing Elden Ring? Well, you only need to complete a simple challenge set by speedrunner Distortion 2. He set the juicy bounty for the first player who can defeat all the Remembrance bosses in Shadow of the Erdtree with limited Shadow Tree levels and DLC weapons, all while being level 1. The bounty runs until the 11th of August, so go get your skates on. A Skibidi Toilet film and TV franchise is in the works, and it's coming from Michael Bay. No, I'm not joking. A lot of people still don't know what Skibidi Toilet is, despite every video getting tens of millions of views at this point. It's basically just content made in Gmod about a war between toilets and cyborgs. Ask a 9-year-old about it, and they'll get very excited. And last up, do you like the boys of Baldur's Gate? Well, there's a new mod made just for you. Need I say more? Right, it's time for me to be cheeky and ask you to like and subscribe. Do have a jolly good weekend, and I'll see you on Monday.